Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with the New York Jets. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Come on, baby.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get at a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into see some shots down. What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible aid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Now the first play is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stanley. Caught here. Huge yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Passer defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understand reaction from them. That's their team that the penalties. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Devin McCourty of Twins that can cover just about anyone in the league. A top-notch player who can play corner or safety.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And his throw is incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Stanley. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, great way to get started. First drive of this
play. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And he's going to get a solid 9 before big.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now on down, this is Gurley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now Fleck will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Nancy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on this jump too quickly.
To make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Out of the gun, Goff. Sacked. 23-yard line. Tremaine Johnson could not be contained on the corner blitz. And you really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he's able to pick up the first before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion. It's at 1st and goal. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here. And he will fight his own for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a parent fight. All loose.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And it's now a 7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off. Gurley touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. On first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen, call for the penalty.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Off the play fake. Stanley airing one out for Crowder. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
I think the punter might start to get into it. He keeps getting these, but that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their second drive of the game had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were...
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 6 is the pick and a first down for L.A. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Defensive response after giving up back-to-back first downs. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
If there's ever such a thing as a downside to such a nice drive, it's that we didn't get a chance to talk about them earlier. But I would have said, keep an eye on this offensive line and let's see how it performs. And so far, so great, because they've already gotten their running back into the end zone.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now a play fake. First down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdowns. From 6 yards away. It's tack on to their advantage. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going to the advantage and go for 2.
The extra point, and 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Off play action. Stanley.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this... And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point from McManus is good. A first scoring update now from Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others are NFL. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
Linebackers still often control defenses, and C.J. Mosley does exactly that for his. A Pro Bowler 3 of his first 4 years. Not only can he run and hit, he diagnoses plays so well, feels them out, and makes sure his team is organized and in the right spot on each and every snap.
From the 31, Goff, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's now 10 of 10. The ball here to... Here's Goff by Kupp. 7 yards, the pick and catch. Able to get 7 on 2nd and... Throwing a 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Grab that one, partner. Workmanlike right there.
Needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like working.
Cool. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Hooks. And he'll get it in 49. 7 yards there and a first down. Through 14 score. On first down, it's gone. To Kupp, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Goff. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Kupp. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Goff on 3rd down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Now Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in back.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year on goal, they've got to find a way to keep him throw the football.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Escapes the sack. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call now. Pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And able to surge 5 yards down to the 10. The Rams on 3rd. Problems tied for 5. They need just its 3rd and 1. Understandable we're going to see some of this first game of the year and a penalty.
Yeah, we are, and don't forget the emotions as well. I mean, they've been building to this crescendo the entire offseason, so we maybe see some of this in the early part of the game.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion. Now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your side, run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gano for the extra point. 21-7. Drive that was. Says all told. Darrell Henderson's touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and one away. This will be fielded at the 6. It's work. Return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jets off now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for.
Or as the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. But that take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Stanley. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he works a beauty, best of the day. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's going. Right side is Kupp, complete. And they'll take it at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
On 1st down, Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Running room there. He did get a couple up to the Rams on 3rd down. Can't be any 6. This is 3rd and 8. Goff now looking to out left. He's got it to Everett. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That sideline there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 1st and 10, Stanley. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way. Touchdown. 78 yards as he are back within a single score. And nothing too, a quick slant, and then he just had.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran, and the defense there quickly, that's tough on them.
That's real because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
McManus's point after is good. And they're back with a touchdown at 21-14. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdowns. And that's one of the summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The LA offense ready to drive. They've got the lead. Time had to punt it, though. What's the key to
Leverage.
the
Big
leverage.
guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man, let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Well, partner, Gurley came on the scene in 20 NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's been all systems go from game one.
And they talked about easing him into the lineup, and that's really what they did. But once they got him in, they couldn't get him out. They had to feed him the ball more and more, and it's because of these types of runs. He just breaks defenses down with his power and his physicality.
Now left side into his tight end. That 13 first Rams. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10, the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right 1. Give him on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Yard pass. The Rams touch. 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. Down, kind of the, do they throw it? Do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Gano now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown, Los Angeles. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having it real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5. From the Stanley lead.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Throw a there, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last touchdown, very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Go. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making presences felt.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out like that, it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
It's a growing theme in this first half. This is on. They try right side here. Gurley.
The blitz are still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases split.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Didn't quite have a spin on that one. It hits at the 4, continues into the H-back. They'll start ground with, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with seconds to go in the first half. Caught here by Bell.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Stanley. And it's caught by Hurts. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
Partners, watching the end.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Donald gets the sack. Becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will end the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see this as they play the second quarter. In the game, you're watching Goff first. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the low. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something. That O-line, they've got to protect.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field jump on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off. No.
Seen this contest. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Gurley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And that's going to be another first down as made at the Jets 35.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route for that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Goff on the draw play to Henderson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running. The passing game, loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Yeah, he's got it. And he's going to take this one. Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams to their advantage. Always important to get the first, second half. Now to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind. Because counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point try good by Gano. And a 3-touchdown. That 6-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll at the 40. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's L. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. To throw on 3rd down, Stanley. And he's got a noon one. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is their 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's what stops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 32. And that was the gap.
Well, partner, that was a run, and one thing at a time in this game, yes, the offense, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker.
Extra point from McManus, and that will lead. Drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Team on the field now as they will. This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what if they just run them over? But many will also show something was to keep off balance.
It's 11 and a 1st down L.A. So from the 39 now, they'll come up in 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now loose, and the Jets have recovered.
That's our ball. Every time. Keep putting that ball on the ground.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere away and secure it. Try and get downfield.
And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. His performance moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end, just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, additional yardage, and again, that 2nd here in the 3rd quarter. Right, they'll look to throw. Herndon's got it complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a 1st 3.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Moot point now. I was curious, so if they did there, would they? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to, but I have a feeling both of us would have...
Le'Veon, it's a foot race. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. Are back within a single score. This is point after good. We'll get them 1 closer. Play drive, and it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be 58. Then he'll test the 25 and up to the 28. The offense trot back out there now. And there are the numbers. Got a torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a...
No doubt about it, and almost a print after what we saw in the 1st half. But let's give a little bit of guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? Their confidence in how their ability to play. A lot of times you get beat down in the 1st half. It gets ugly in the 2nd half. They've come out with a new and a...
Goff now, 800-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. From the 50. And he slinks in. Robert Woods at receiver that time. And that'll bring it down. That complete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now a draw as Goff gives to... And the reinforcement is they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. A good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up. They'll go again with Bell. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's going to find his lead, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the team. Call it a 3 gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position will evolve. They built to the passing as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss field plays for an offense.
On the punt, 7-yard, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now here's a pass down that's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Him, play well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and
Expect to see.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cook. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got done against him, and that's been different long.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and to win?
Well, that's what he's done here. They try to throw, but this one is incomplete. Looking to throw. Stanley over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks to stop before it. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sport. That'll be caught by Kupp. He got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, fight your way through blocking. That was a really nice play there.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think they're out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. That's right in front, isn't it?
Gurley. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outer position.
You think the hard count got him there? You know, that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
It's gone. They got a man. It's Woods. Now he's going to get this all the way. Puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them. On a 1st and 10. Gone. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a... Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher get out to him to keep him, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap. He might need a massage work he's getting.
Gain on the play. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you're in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Stanley. And in the backfield, that's complete. And brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. You're leading in the 4th quarter. That's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Looking to throw. Going to be. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stanley. Complete to... And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Jets are down. They've converted a third of their opportunity. 3rd and 6. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the ref. That means 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath.
This is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after in clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So he splits the up and has his foot. Knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
That's fielded in the end zone. And Nick here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. 2 scores on the play. Maybe you start thinking about... And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the guys are going to get the football at the line.
It was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and had to make a play in order to game. That's exactly what they did.
Now that door, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the... The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal.
And he's going to take it in for a touchdown. Robbie Anderson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? Land to by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
I just grab a nut. I can.
Now a big 2-point conversion attempt. From the gun. Stanley. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 39.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchdown to the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at 25-yard line. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And I think this defense knew what was coming. He is smothered behind the line. We've got a member shaken up on that last play. See this, week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's going to have to protect the foot, take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? I'm going to tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is that ball was not streaked. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now Goff on 1st down. Knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Goff now looks to throw. That one in. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, Goff. And that is incomplete. He could on 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people see type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff complete to the tight end. 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the point.
Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this score game.
Without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing on first down, Stanley. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. And now it's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's third down. The Jets on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Stanley, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams going the other way. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
We got it. We got it.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed for the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Henry Anderson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw is Goff. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have to.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Jenkins in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
On 2nd and goal, Goff to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stanley. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Stanley got an open man. It's a noon one. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanley. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's our time.
On 4th down, Stanley. And it is incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for their strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction. And that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Henderson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Stanley, and he's got it complete to Anderson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Dante Fowler. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for L.A., that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.